Welcome to another edition and rendition of Driven Towards Excellent Principal podcast here at Intech Academy. Today we're going to be interviewing some students from our middle school that are going to be part of our Broadway Junior play, Beauty and the Beast, happening at the end of May in 2025. So welcome to the show. And we just want you to introduce yourselves. Who do we have here today?
My name is Raylan, and I'm in 7th grade.
And what's your character that you play?
I'm LeFou,
LeFou.
Gaston's sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Rylan. I'm also in the 7th grade. I play Gaston. The very evil guy.
Says who? I think he's very nice.
He's just an awesome guy. I don't know why everyone hates him.
Unbelievable. And who do we have here?
I am Jocelyn. I am in 8th grade, and I play Silly Girl number 1.
Silly girl number 1.
The one obsessed with
one of the
Gaston.
girls obsessed.
And then I'm also ensemble, so I'm also Fork.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Isaac. I'm also in the 7th grade, and I play Cogsworth, the clock, I think? Yeah, the
Cogsworth.
clock. Yes.
Cogsworth.
Hello, my name is Scarlett. I'm also in 7th grade, and I play Lumiere, the candlestick.
Lumiere.
I'm the
The
oldest.
French accent.
Well, just
By the
throw
way.
some shade at everyone else.
Yeah, I'm the oldest. I'm 14 yeller.
I'm the coolest, though.
No.
Very cool. So, we're here to talk about Broadway Junior and the play coming up. So, how did we get involved with the play? Why are we doing this? What's the excitement?
Guess I'll go first.
Yeah, open
Last year, me and a friend of mine, Isabella, who, were in the play last year, which was Into the Woods, a collection of fairy tales. I was one of the main characters, Baker's wife, and that kind of stirred my love for musicals.
Yes, I can also agree with Rylan because last year I was in the same production as her. We both did Into the Woods together, and I was the witch, also one of the big roles. And yeah, I really liked being on stage and singing with all my other friends, and it was a very I had such a fun time there. So yeah.
I guess I'll go next. Unlike those two, I didn't really start my theater journey with Into the Woods. Back in 5th grade, I was Miss Trunchbull for Matilda. And then I quit theater for a while, and then in 6th grade, I did Into the Woods. I was actually Jack, which was one of my favorite roles that I did. And yeah.
How's the Beanstalk going?
The Beanstalk is going great. It's actually pretty huge right now. I need to cut it down a few feet. I don't know.
Okay, I'll go next. I started doing theater because my ELA teacher, he said that you're always singing at the end of the bell period, and he said that I sound very good.
Nice.
So I started doing theater.
What do you like to sing?
Mostly hip hop and Spanish songs.
All right, give me a verse. Go ahead.
Ay, recházame, es que no puedo aceptar tu amor. Okay.
Okay, I'll go next. This is honestly, this is actually the first play I've been in. I didn't have much experience. I wasn't in the play last year. And so, yeah, this was my first play I'm being in. I joined it because I needed to step out of my comfort zone because I have a lot of stage fright. So, yeah, this is the first play I've been in. And so far, so good. I feel like I'm really shocked for, how well it's been going, how well I've been on stage because, I always been really shy in front of people, in front of cameras. So, yeah, it's, stepping out of my comfort zone. And I like the fact that I'm the oldest because I get to, help everybody else. And I would say I'm the mom of the group. Would y'all agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
I'm the mom of the group. So, yeah.
So, that's awesome. I love that it's helping you come out of your shell. Do you see that applicable in any other parts of your life, like in school or your personal life, where you feel a little more comfortable with things?
Yeah, I feel like usually I'm not able, I'm kind of scared to act like myself in front of other people. So I guess actually singing in front of people, that's really shocking. I only ever sing in the shower. So the fact that I'm even able to do this and to able to go on stage and sing in front of other people, I'm really proud of myself and I'm shocked. So yeah, it is helping a lot.
Very nice. Anyone have any kind of similar feelings, the nerves of kind of being in such a large group and presenting to other folks?
Yeah, that's similar to how I felt last year because theater was not something that I would like think I would end up like doing because I wasn't very like a theater person back then. But then I tried it out. I was like, wow, this is something I really enjoy doing, and I just started to like enjoy doing theater. And yeah, that's exactly how I felt like coming out of my comfort zone when like last year.
Very good.
I can relate the same thing. When I first joined theater back in 5th grade, I wasn't too keen on joining theater because my intense stage fright. But then I somehow grew past it, but then I got it back in 6th grade when I realized I wasn't going to be able to do it in front of I was gonna do it in a bigger audience because Intech was bigger than my elementary.
Yeah.
But like yeah.
So talk to us about the production, right? Like what has been like the most fun part of this process, and how long have we been in like pre-production so far?
I feel like so far the most fun I feel like we had was actually like 2 days ago when we went to go see what was it called?
The Buena Vista Social Club.
Yeah, so we went to go see that, and I feel like the whole group, like even if like we don't talk much as like outside of theater, I feel like we really connected on that trip because especially on the bus rides, we all sang the songs together. It was like a core memory. It was very fun, and I feel like so far everybody just works really well with each other, and it's like everybody has the perfect amount of energy that they bring into theater, and we all work really well with each other, and I really hope that I hope we're ready enough in time.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are. From what I've seen so far, you guys are going to be fine.
By far, some of my favorite parts. I know it's a little bit self-centered, but learning my songs. Last year, I was the good character, the nice wife who just wanted a child. This time, it's a very big change-up from having a high voice to a very low one, and from going from like housewife to jerkman. I love Gaston's songs. They're very catchy as well as hilarious with their lyrics and rhymes. Yes.
Very nice. Anybody else? Some highlights?
I can agree. Like learning the songs is like very fun, and the songs are like very funny too. Like it's not just like lively. It's comedy, and it's very nice.
What are some of the funny lines in the song?
Like I have it's a song called Gaston. Most of it is me. There's a part where it's like no, but in a spitting match nobody spits like Gaston, and then Gaston says I'm especially good at expectorating, and then he says patooey.
Gosh. Yeah, I would say Gaston is out of my opinion, I feel like Gaston is the most fun song I've been in. I have I have a lot of lines too that I honestly still need to memorize, but for the most part, I feel like Gaston been one of the most like fun things to perform, and even the people who like aren't in that song want to be on the song because I feel like everybody who's like in it, we have so much fun, and I feel like that's like kind of the only song that I haven't stressed too much about because it's just genuine and fun. There's a part of the song like in the play. Wait, should I say it because I feel like it would spoil it.
I think a lot of people know Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah, they already know. Okay, so there's a part in the play where we're gonna like go in a circle and dance, and it's just. I know it's a part of the play, but I could just tell when we're dancing, it's genuinely, like we're genuinely having fun. We're genuinely dancing, right? So yeah, I feel like that's like my favorite song to do.
Yes, the fated dance circle where Gaston goes last and does a salsa for like 3 seconds because I don't know how to dance.
Okay, does anybody else want to say their favorite song to do?
I think my favorite song to do is also one of my songs that I sing, called "Be Our Guest." It's one of the big songs in Beauty and the Beast, and I really like it because I'm like one of my favorite parts is we tell jokes, I do tricks with my fellow candlesticks, and I do a little dance with my candlesticks. It's really funny, and I like how the silverware is in the back doing a little dance with me. It's really cute. So yeah, it's really fun.
So my favorite song mostly has to be, I know it's not a well-known song, either Home or Gaston Reprise, because Gaston Reprise, it has the same catchy vibe as Gaston, but it's more calmer than Gaston, and it's only a duet between LeFou and Gaston, which personally I feel like fits them better than the whole bar singing Gaston, but that's my opinion. But then Home is also like a calm-ish song. Like there's not really many parts where it's like a beat, so it's mainly just a slow beat song. But like yeah, that's a fun song.
Yeah.
Fun isn't it?
What's the biggest challenge with working with this whole group? Right, there's a lot of people in this ensemble, right? So, what's the biggest challenge?
I feel like the biggest challenge is like remembering that this is for fun and that we don't have to stress so much about it. And I think another big challenge is to remember that anything that happens outside of theater stays outside of theater, and to not bring that bad energy and that bad like teamship into theater, because not only does it affect, like it will cause drama, and not only does it affect friendships, it will affect the whole play. So I feel like theater is like a very good way to bring everybody back together and forget about the problems. But like if you're going to be in a play with multiple different people, you're gonna have to get to know, it's like getting to know coworkers. You're gonna have to get to know the people in the play, because how close the bonds you build with people shows on stage. So yeah, I feel like that's the hardest thing, is to keep real life problems outside of theater.
Yeah, I feel like theater is something that you focus on and like you forget about everything else that's happening, because you have like, if you're in theater, you have like like you're having a lot of fun
you're
and
supposed
with
to have
everything.
fun.
Yeah, and you're like forgetting about everything else that's happening because you're more focused on what you're doing in theater.
Even if it gets stressful sometimes, the most important thing is for us to be proud of ourselves and to go there and perform. So yeah.
On another side of things, I think reminding ourselves that also we're putting on a show is a big part of it. Because sometimes we like messing around. It's supposed to be fun, but in some cases, certain students, meaning me, have gotten injured while playing with friends.
She's speaking from experience.
Yes, big experience.
Playing with friends outside of the practice of the play.
We just need to work on locking in, like when we actually have to, like, okay guys,
Yeah.
we have to focus.
Especially, I actually think the costumes is the hardest part,
Oh my
because the
God.
costumes, I swear to all loving God Almighty, it is so hot in those costumes. But it's really fun to be in those costumes. Like for example, my costume is actually pretty huge. It's really like it's tight around here, but it's really huge down here. So I have to like
So it's tight on the neck and a
yes,
little bigger
because I'm a
towards the
clock.
bottom,
I
yeah.
have to be big. I'm a
Yeah.
clock. Like so, yeah. The costumes one, and also what what he said, that we have to lock in sometimes. Like for example, whoa. Okay, it's like sometimes whenever like we mess around backstage, we sometimes forget that there's people on stage that are actually doing their parts and scenes, and we just like do our stuff backstage.
Yeah,
def-
sorry, Miss Delgado.
Definitely something to pay attention to, right? Because you don't realize the noise or
Yeah.
like the movement is impacting what's happening on the stage, whether that's kind of challenging to the actors on stage or the audience, right?
I think that's like, I really agree with that, because like we haven't even practiced the costume changes and how we're gonna have to be going back and forth, because almost everybody in the play has two roles. Like me, I have to change from a dress to a fork costume.
Wow.
So yeah, we have to practice that, but it's hard to practice that when everybody's fooling around, including myself sometimes.
So
Yeah.
to continue the topic about our costumes, I feel like our costumes also bring out like a big impact on our character, because when we have our
Helps us get more comfortable.
like we feel like our character when we have our costumes on,
Helps the
So-
character come alive.
Yeah,
right?
like come out, like yeah.
Yeah, it makes it I think us being on our costumes makes it more enjoyable, and it makes us like actually like really ready to have fun.
So like I agree with the costumes, because like most people like Isaac and Rylan, they have gloves, and it like their hands really are hot. Like, and also like the costumes they're made of, I don't know what the texture is called, but it's like just like super hot, and May is like one of the hottest seasons, so I feel like it's gonna be even hotter when
All right, we'll have to get the air conditioner on for you guys.
Yeah.
So,
Let me go again.
thinking about the play coming up next week, right? So there's a little bit of time left, and I know you guys have rehearsal, so we're going to let you go in a few minutes. What do you hope the audience kind of takes away when they see this play next week?
What do you mean takeaway?
Like, what do you want to inspire them to feel, or get into, or kind of walk away after they see this?
I hope they think about how we're just kids doing this. So I hope they think that, like, I hope they don't expect too much because we're a bunch of kids. So like, I hope when they leave after seeing it, they're thinking like, oh wow, they're really great for a bunch of kids. So yeah.
I hope that maybe there's some like the same like age.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
like the same
definitely.
age in the audience, so that they can like maybe in their school they're having a play and maybe they can think, oh wow, I saw Beauty and the Beast in insects, so maybe my like like they get inspiration from us to join a play that maybe they didn't think they would want to do, but they got inspiration from us to do it.
Yeah.
I actually want them to take away that it doesn't matter what role you play or how you seem to the outside world. Like some of the girls in our play, since we have more girls than boys who wanted to join, are male characters. I am one of the most very masculine characters in the play, known for being the dude guy.
Right.
Yeah, the very strong, beefy dude.
So gender doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter who you are.
Like as long as you're having fun with your role,
Yeah,
it
with your
doesn't.
role,
Yeah,
your
like gender
character,
doesn't
yeah.
really matter.
I want when people leave our play, I want them to know that anybody could be what they want to be. Like anybody could be an actor or a singer or anything. I want just because you're a bunch of kids doesn't mean you can't be what you want to be.
Right.
I took it a different way. I thought you meant like any of us could be a clock or a teapot. Now I get it. I got it.
Anyone can be a macho man.
Anyone can be a TikTok. Wait.
TikTok.
Wait,
I am TikTok.
So is there any line or song or anything from the character or play that you guys want to kind of give us real quick?
Yeah, Scarlett. I'm putting you on the
Scarlett.
spot.
Actually, I'm going to
okay.
steal your Scarlets
Yeah, go
right
ahead.
now.
Go ahead.
Go
Yeah,
Rylan,
okay,
go
I'm gonna
Rylan.
need Jocelyn for
No.
this. You're a silly girl. Come on.
No.
Remember, Belle turned me down. You gotta say your line.
I can't do it on the spot. Let's save that for the show.
Okay,
I
can you
can't.
guys do it?
I can't do that on the spot.
Okay, you
Yeah,
guys know the line. She
you say
turned
my
you
line.
down.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
She turned you down?
For now, but I'll have Belle for my wife. Make no mistake about that. No. Ooh, yes, very cool. And then everyone, the silly girls are like, no.
Okay, guys, let's not spoil it too much. Like, I
Spoiler
know.
alerts.
Right.
Yeah,
This is
spoiler
spoiler
alert,
alert.
guys.
Everyone has seen Beauty and the Beast.
Some people haven't actually.
You haven't seen it?
No. My favorite line. It's not a line. Well, there's two lines. One, it's not a line I say, and another one is a line I
Where we
say.
Human again.
Yes. In Human Again, in my solo, there's a line I say like, "Can't I help it if I'm tense?" I can never get it right. And it's always such a funny scene because what am I tense about?
Yeah.
What am I tense about? I wonder, what is Cogsworth tense about? Maybe the tense is the friends we made along the way.
Oh
And
my
then
god,
another line that I
bro.
like is when Gaston is talking to Belle, and spoiler ahead.
I can
like-
say the line.
Wait, what's the line? We'll have 6 strapping young boys, and then Belle is like, dogs, and then
No, boys. I say like with the boys playing on the floor with the dogs. I say we'll have 6 or 7
boys.
No, wait.
Wait, no, she's saying
Dogs?
No, boys. Gaston just
Yeah.
really
One
wants
of-
children.
One of my favorite lines that I have is when I'm singing the song Human Again, which are talking about how excited they are to be human again and the spell is being broken. I say, I'll be cooking. Wait. I'll be cooking again, be good looking again, with a mademoiselle on each charm. Which is really funny to me, because like Lumiere, he's a handsome man. He gets all the girls.
French accent in there.
Ah,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah,
Please, show
just
us
say
your
a line
French
in French.
You have a French line?
Let me think.
The beginning of Be Our Guest.
Okay, ma chérie, mademoiselle. It is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight. And now, we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the dining room proudly presents your dinner.
Yes.
So my favorite line is in Gaston. I just love the song. Like I just love it. It's a part where we're coming in and Gaston is sad because
He got rejected.
yeah, he got rejected, and he's like rejected, dismissed, publicly humiliated. It's more than I can bear. And then I say, bear, where? And
Oh,
I hide
yeah.
and I hide behind
You got
Gaston.
nervous.
Yeah, and I hide behind Gaston.
I like that one too because I think we switched that up from the original movie because the original movie was supposed to say beer. Oh yeah, we changed it. Well,
more
we didn't
school-
change it,
school
but
appropriate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Well, no. Well, I guess
Yes,
I don't think
school
that's
appropriate.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, whoa! I almost spoiled it for you.
Yeah, we're talking too much, guys.
Well,
You guys will see next Friday.
I want to thank you for sharing some insight on the upcoming Broadway Junior Beauty and the Beast, and we invite everyone to be our guest.